All over the world, tank owners and service providers are facing an increasing demand for safe, healthy, and environmentally friendly tank cleaning solutions. With the development of Blabo, an automated non-man entry system, Oreco introduced cutting-edge technology prepared for future demands and requirements. Blabo is a mobile, modular tank cleaning and oil recovery system for large storage tanks with floating or fixed roofs, handling heavy fuel oil, crude oil and the like. In the following, we will demonstrate a typical Blabo tank cleaning of a floating roof oil storage tank with simultaneous oil recovery. It begins with the mobilization and installation of equipment according to a thorough installation plan approved by the tank owner. We have constructed the patented Blabo system to operate safely in potentially hazardous environments. The suction, recirculation, separation and skimming modules, plus required auxiliary equipment, are set up in compliance with the prevailing regulations on potentially hazardous zones. Utility supply systems and supportive installations are placed in the safe area. Built-in warning systems, constant monitoring and progress reporting ensure safety throughout the entire operation. Operators are thoroughly trained by Oreco to operate the system and perform the strictest safety procedures. Pipes, fittings, oil distributors and Oreco's specially designed patented nozzles are lifted onto the rooftop. All equipment on the roof and inside the tank is approved for use in these potentially hazardous zones. To avoid risk of explosion, an inert gas, typically nitrogen, is injected into the tank to reduce the oxygen level to below 8%. This level is maintained throughout the entire tank cleaning process. All legs, guide poles, valves and other areas posing a risk of gas leakage are sealed to avoid emissions of the inert gas. Depending on the tank diameter, the required number of nozzles is installed in the roof, either through existing openings or new cold-tapped openings securely made with the certified Oreco Safe Tap tool. Oreco's specially designed patented nozzle of the type single nozzle sweepers use the reliquefied and recirculating oil as primary cleaning media. Their far-reaching, low-pressure, high-impact jets make them extremely efficient. Now desludging can begin. Depending on the nature and complexity of the sludge, it may be necessary to add cutter stock to start the process. The sludge may contain resins, asphaltenes, wax, solids, water and trapped liquefied oil. Blabo mixes, heats and shears the sludge, thus transforming it into reliquefied oil. The oil is sucked out by the suction module. The oil passes pre-filters to strain off foreign objects before entering the vacuum tank. Here, non-condensable gases are removed and returned to the oil storage tank to minimize emissions and economize on nitrogen consumption. In the absence of such gases, the vacuum tank can be bypassed. The oil is pumped onto the recirculation module. If the viscosity is too high, the oil is heated in a plate heat exchanger. From the heat exchanger, the oil is led to the hydrocyclones to separate heavy solid particles from the recirculating cleaning media. A booster pump returns the cleaner fraction to the storage tank, where it is used to reliquefy more sludge. The recirculation loop is complete. The nozzles play a vital part in the cleaning process. Via the PLC in the recirculation module, they can be programmed to focus on areas needing more intensive desludging. The process of mixing cutter stock with the sludge to fluidize it is continued until all sludge has been reliquefied and removed. The entire Blabo process is automated and personnel do not enter the tank before or during cleaning. The system is easily operated and monitored by a few trained operators via built-in PLCs and user-friendly control panels. The separation process takes place simultaneously with desludging. The separation module enables tank owners to achieve specific separation requirements. One can opt to run a liquid-solid separation only using the decanter, or to perform a further oil-water separation of the liquid via the high-speed separator. If the oil fraction at the bottom of the hydrocyclones matches the tank owner's specifications, the oil is pumped directly to the pipeline. Should the oil need further treatment, it is pumped to the separation module for separation into clean oil, solids and water. The oil is heated via a heat exchanger that regulates the temperature in order to perform an optimum solids-liquid separation. The oil is pumped to the decanter, where solids are removed and deposited in containers for further treatment if required. If the remaining oil still contains water, the high-speed separator will separate water from oil. The oil is then heated again in a heat exchanger to facilitate and enhance the separation process. With the Blabo system, more than 95% of the oil in the sludge can be recovered and reused. The clean oil is pumped to the pipeline. Regular lab tests make sure the separated oil conforms to the tank owner's specifications. The water is pumped directly to local wastewater treatment facilities. At this stage, there is no sludge left in the tank, only a thin layer of oil on the bottom and walls. To clean the tank completely, it is now time to perform a water wash, and the skimming module comes into action. Fresh water is introduced via the nozzles and pumped through the skimming module, where coalescing plates perform the oil-water separation. The oil is skimmed off the water surface and pumped back to the tank owner as recovered oil. This procedure is repeated until there is no oil left in the tank. Occasionally, it is necessary to perform a wash with diesel or heavy gas oil prior to the water wash, if there is a risk that oil will emulsify with the water, or simply in order to dilute remaining lumps of sludge on the bottom of the tank. After the water wash, the manholes are opened to vent the tank. When the atmosphere has been tested and cleared by a safety officer, personnel can enter without breathing apparatus. At this stage, it may be necessary to manually remove some sand or oil-free rust scales. The tank is cleared for maintenance and hot work. The system can now be deinstalled and demobilized. When equipment, piping and cabling have been disconnected, demounted, cleaned, packed and loaded onto trucks, the Blabo system is ready to leave for a new assignment. The Blabo system sets new standards for safe, environmentally friendly and cost-efficient tank cleaning. Around the world, the automated Blabo method has been used to clean hundreds of oil storage tanks with fixed and floating roofs. Blabo is a non-man entry system. Operators don't work inside the tank and are not exposed to hazardous situations during cleaning. Blabo is designed to operate safely in potentially explosive areas. The complete operation is continuously monitored via built-in process control and automatic shutdown features. Operators are trained and certified by Oreco. Systems and procedures undergo continuous auditing. Blabo has set new benchmarks for environmentally friendly tank cleaning, with close to complete hydrocarbon recovery, minimal waste effluents and disposal, reduced hydrocarbon emissions, and low utility consumption. Blabo is highly efficient. It is mobile and flexible, perfectly suited for oil types like crude and heavy fuel oil. Handles cleaning and oil recovery in one process. Cleans the interior tank surface completely and reduces tank cleaning time by up to 80% compared to manual methods. The Blabo method reduces the overall costs of the tank cleaning process as all direct and indirect expenses are taken into account. Blabo, a solution for the future.